When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Alabama's offense takes the field for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The sure hands, it's Ramsey. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Tide.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Boston College's offense will get the ball for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quinnen Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Boston College will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Shoots it to the left. This time he's got it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Number 87, Dr. Myers and Squad.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over New Mexico. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Bama! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 14-yard line, and that'll give them a bit more room to operate. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Boston College will send out the punt team. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Unleashes one deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Eakin. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got the first down and more. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Trying play action. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Now the pitch. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Going to try to get it himself. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got his man across the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Presley. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's down right at the 17, and the clock will stop to move the chains on the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Short gain on the play before he slides. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So now on fourth down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he never had a a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to run it. Across the 25, he's got room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let us find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The inside handoff. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Pressure coming. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. On his way from around the 50. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown time! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Wants to fire on second down. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in down the sideline. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They'll run play action. A strike downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We've reached the break, and Alabama has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. They'll run the option. The pitch. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his back in the middle. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Cook. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap on third down. Fires deep on the run. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. And that's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting. But now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead in.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Right on the money. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Going right to work up top. Nowhere to go in the ball. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Find some fresh air.
The returner brings it out to the 32.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32.
First and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. He slings it deep to the left. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Gets it out fast. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, these guys have gotten off to a great start, getting out of the gate 3-0. Jesse, do we have a contender on our hands?
I know it's early, Reese, but this looks like a team right now that could be in that college football playoff discussion come year's end. They've got the playmakers. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. They've overcome some tests early, David. I know it's a long season, but they at least look like they're for real.
They definitely look the part. They look like they're for real. But you know what happens throughout a season. You lose momentum, an injury happens. So they're definitely one of those teams we're going to continue to talk about. But it's still early. It's week 3.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.